We are at 401 North Market Street. I am with Erin Lawson from United Way of Frederick County.
Yep.
And we are coming up to the Unity campaign.
Yes.
We've been talking about it every day on the show, but I really wanted to give people the scope of how impactful this campaign is for organizations here in Frederick and how the United Way kind of works to do this every year. So it starts March 5th through the 19th.
Yes. Yep.
And how long has the Unity campaign been going? Do you know?
This is our 11th year.
Oh,
yep.
wow.
Yeah.
What was the idea behind being this conduit for all these organizations? I wonder how that started.
Yeah, so I know it started with the county, I believe, 11 years ago, and I know Joe Gatewood was really involved with the process. Should surprise no one.
Right.
Now that he's
In fact, I just interviewed him and we were talking about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I think the genesis of it was just everybody has this great need, and it was kind of in this off time of year where folks were needing more of those funds to support their missions. And so let's get everybody together and unify our community and do this one big conglomerate effort.
Yeah. So it is about a 2-week campaign.
Yep.
And there are 37 local organizations that you guys vet.
Yep.
They apply to be a part of it each year?
Yes, so they apply to be a part of it. It's 37 organizations this year, which is the most we've had in any Unity campaign. And they all serve Alice households in our community in one way or another.
Right.
Whether they're supporting children in our community, Alice children, or supporting people with disabilities, really just a wide range of folks in this campaign.
Yeah, and if you don't know, an Alice household is?
Yes, Alice stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, and Employed. It makes up about a third of our community.
Yes, this means this is two working parents who, are barely getting by and are really living right below that threshold and needing stuff for their families.
Yeah.
But not qualifying for anything really because they work.
Exactly. It's usually people who are above the poverty level but still can't meet the mark.
Yeah.
The basic cost of living for an individual here in Frederick County is about $50,000. So if you're making over the poverty level but under $50,000, you're still struggling.
Yeah.
And where do you get support?
Exactly.
And that's where our nonprofit community comes in.
And that's, we have great organizations here in Frederick supporting all those families. And so how does the Unity campaign work?
Yeah, so if anyone wants to donate, it's essentially a fundraising and awareness campaign. So anyone who wants to participate and donate can go to unityfrederick.com, and there will be an option to give to one of the 37 organizations, or they can support the match fund. If you give to the match fund, you are really supporting all 37 organizations with one gift. We as United Way raise a match fund. We have 4 awesome sponsors, Osherman Family Foundation, Della Plain Foundation, Natelli Communities, and Randall Family Foundation.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful for all those,
It is.
but they're so wonderful and generous each year.
Yeah.
And because of their gifts, we are able to match every donation that comes in, usually about 10 or 15 cents on the dollar. So it really helps amplify the gifts that come in from the individual donors.
Yeah, and I tell you, as a resident living in Frederick County, you get information about each of the 37 organizations. There's little blurbs about each one and what they do and who they help. So if you were ever looking for maybe your new charity you may want to support, this is a great place to find them. And so then it ramps up. You guys go for 2 weeks, and then you have a big finale.
Yeah, so we'll be celebrating at Frederick Social this year on the 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. So anyone who wants to come and celebrate is welcome to join us. We are the charity on tap donation this month for the month of March, and they're going to have a cocktail and a mocktail with a percentage of those proceeds as well coming to the incentive fund.
That's
so
fun.
Should be a fun night and a great way to wrap up.
Yeah. So what is your suggestion if somebody has never given to Unity before? Do you have any tips on what they need to do or how they can get involved?
The best thing I could do is say go to unityfrederick.com. There is a tab about halfway down the page that says nonprofits, and they can look at all 37 organizations that are there. Each organization has their own page that talks more about their mission, has photos from their work. So it's really a great, like, quick snippet of what each of these organizations does. And it's pretty simple from there. There's a button that says Give Today, and you can select the organization or give to multiple organizations.
Yeah. What's the goal this year?
So last year we raised $650,000 for 35 organizations.
Wow.
So we would love to top that this year. We know it's a tough economy right now, and things are not exactly where they were a year ago, but we're really, really hoping the nonprofits and Alice households need support more than ever this year. So we would love to top 650.
That's amazing. And are there any top, you can see actually how much each of the organizations gets along the way.
Yeah.
So sometimes you want to help the ones that aren't getting so much, and but you can see how much each one is getting throughout the campaign, which is pretty good.
Some of the organizations are smaller shops. They may only have one person on their staff that's able to do this in addition to their other tasks. So we really try to help them with, the marketing efforts. But any donations that come in that are extra that they weren't expecting are always awesome.
On top of that, if you can't give, share the campaign. Go to unityfrederick.com. Share that URL out through your socials. That helps a lot, and it's free to do. It spreads the word about the campaign that it's happening, and they could use your help for sure.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank Erin and United Way of Frederick County for taking this on and making it bigger and better every year. unityfrederick.com is the website. Get on there and start giving.